love languages don't just get filled once a week and then like, okay, we're good to go for another week. It's so important to remember that your kids are little humans that are looking for, confirmation that you love them. Hello, everyone. We are Greg and Jacquie Francis, and welcome to High Performance Parenting, where our passionate goal is to encourage you to raise champion children in a crazy world. Every week, we will bring you multiple episodes from our extensive experience of raising our six happy, healthy, successful, godly kids who are confidently equipped to win big in life.
We deeply believe that any parent who is provided with the right knowledge and continual support can raise amazing kids. And when they do, all of our futures get better. If raising up future generations of absolute champions matters to you as much as it does to us, here's how you can contribute. Like and share this podcast with everyone you know. And together, let's embrace this journey of raising champion kids in a crazy world. Okay, welcome back. Man, this last episode was really good. Talking about letting our kids teach us. You know, I can honestly tell you from my upbringing, I don't think that was ever really allowed, if that makes sense. I think that my parents probably, from their generation, would have perceived that as, no, we're in charge. You don't correct us. We are the ones that correct you when needed. I don't remember ever feeling permission to ever teach my parents anything, even if it's something they taught me, you know? So how we have chosen to do that with our kids, I think it really does create a significantly different level of connection between us all. And on top of that, it also, I think, helps build trust because then they know that, you know, we also are operating within some level of accountability too. We're not perfect, but, you know, if we're off track, we're teaching them, we want them to do X, Y, Z so they can have successful lives. Well, if they see us not doing it, yeah, they want us to have successful lives too. And so it's just been really good. So some of the examples that we were going through, you know, patience, forgiveness, being a hard work / finisher. I'll tell you this, I've learned a lot from our kids too, watching them go for it. You know, we've taught them to go for it, whether it's signing up for a new sport that you've never done before, or whether it's like really Drew's just giving everything he's got in flag football and, you know, doing all that he needs to. I mean, there's just a lot of things. So I don't know. I feel like in my life, I've had seasons where it's been pretty natural just to like be a go for it kind of guy. And then I've had seasons where I've hesitated for whatever reason, and watching the little ones go for it all the time makes me want to go for it too. So it's just another lesson that, you know, they've taught me.
I think another good thing they've taught us and reminded us that either we've displayed it or taught it to them is honor. You know, they're the first ones to be very honoring of any of their sports coaches, even if you and I kind of know on our own that that coach isn't leading the way they should. You know, they have always shown an example of honor in all aspects. They're very honoring when it comes to adults. They're very honoring. I mean, it is something we teach, but they continue to do it even when we're not around or, anything like that. They're very honoring to family, whether it's my parents or your parents when we're visiting them or relatives like that. They're just very honoring in all aspects. They are not the ones that are going to be behaving in a way that would dishonor our family name or dishonor our standards or what we do. Yeah. They take it serious that they are part of a family that has standards. Mm-hmm. And they a lot of times remind us how we need to behave sometimes.
It's true. Whether it's even like making new friends and things like that, or, they're always so welcoming and including and conversational and, just like see everybody as the best possible version of themselves they can. They don't have a negative expectation or a hesitancy or, keeping their heart close to their chest. And it's like, geez, you guys are good. Like, I want to be more like that too. And that's one of the things that I learned from them as well. Yeah. And then, okay, my turn.
Sure.
Okay. You're giving me kind of a stink eye today. I don't understand what's going on over here.
I don't know what you did wrong.
I don't either.
Probably deserved it.
I've been trying to figure it out all day. Give me this little look. It's not my fault.
The problem.
It's not my fault you woke up last night at 2 a.m. or whatever time.
See, that's the problem. You don't even know.
And you won't tell me.
Well, you should know.
Because there's nothing to tell.
You should know.
So, anyways. Our kids have taught us not to play mind games when somebody's crank. Oh,
Oh my gosh, back to the dad jokes.
no.
Oh, I thought that was.
No.
Oh,
I'll tell you one thing that I really am reminded by a lesson from our kids is like how to play and how to laugh. You know, I mean, Crissy went through a little illness thing briefly, and then at the end of it made her voice kind of, be different.
she had like a cold thing.
Yeah, she had a cold thing. So then it made her voice kind of cracky and a little bit actually deeper than it normally would be.
A little scratchy.
And so I'm telling you, like, we kept like, we kept making her read more stuff and answer more questions because it was just like making the rest of us crack up. And then somebody, I think it was Bella or somebody, said, "You sound like Pang from the Abominable movie." And then once you heard that, you couldn't unhear it. And so now
Pang.
It's like been living with Pang, a cartoon character in our house for a week. But literally, I don't know how many times I have listened to the kids when I'm around the corner and Crissy says something and they all just start like gut laughing because of Pang saying whatever. And it makes us laugh. And I don't know, there's so much to it. Like my kids remind me all the time that it's okay to laugh so hard that you cry because they do it a lot, and it's really fun.
Kind of like how when you slipped on the floor the other day.
Oh my God.
And we all laughed till we could cry.
I was almost for real crying. So what happened was I was trying to enjoy the moment, just and what was it? Oh, okay, real life stuff here. Walked in, I think, into the main part of the house. My office is like on the other side of the garage. So I walk in the main part of the house, and Hunter had heard you say something about that the toilet wasn't flushing or something, or wouldn't stop running. That's what it was. And she goes, "Dad, the toilet won't stop flushing." I'm like, "Really? Should we fix it?" And she's like, "Yeah. Do you want me to show you where it is?" Okay. And so she starts walking towards our master bedroom down the wood floors in the hallway.
And our sweet cleaning lady was
there.
Yeah,
our cleaning lady was there.
Yeah, she's
And so
super kind.
I of course start like, "Okay, I'll race you." And I start tickling her from behind. And we get going down this hallway, cruising, right? Because she's pretty fast. And I didn't know the cleaning lady had just mopped the floor, like just mopped it. And all of a sudden, we go to slow down to turn the corner, and I watch Hunter's feet go straight up in the air. So my instant reaction is like, "No." And then my feet, next thing I see is my feet going straight towards the ceiling. Like, I'm talking, there's nothing graceful. My feet went right up. I landed so hard on my back, I couldn't even hardly breathe, Hunter.
Last night you told me it was like, what, Charlie Brown?
Yeah, it was like if you ever seen Charlie Brown where Lucy pulls the football out. It was exactly like that. My feet go flying in the air. Like, I felt like I hung there for a while.
You did.
And then came straight down on my back.
I'm like, what just happened?
Yeah. And then Hunter gets up because she hit her head. She's crying nervous. She's like, "See you, Dad. I'm going to get Mom." Mom takes her somewhere else. Didn't say, "Hey, honey, you okay?" Not at all. Not a thing. Never even asked later, by the way.
I did too. You're so dramatic.
You did not. I'm laying
too.
there. Listen.
I did too.
Hey, I was there. I'm laying there, and all of a sudden.
Okay, but I think you hit your head and you don't remember.
No.
Yes.
That's not
you
true.
Would know. You wouldn't know.
All of a sudden.
I remember.
I'm still laying on the ground. I didn't even get up yet. And I start looking around, and I'm like, where'd everybody go? All of our kids were out there originally, and everybody scattered because I don't know if they knew that I was going to be mad or something. You went in the other outside or something with Hunter. So now the whole place is empty. I look over to my other side, and the cleaning lady's standing in the doorway over there out of the kids' schoolroom, and she's laughing at me. She's like, "I'm sorry. I know it's not funny. I'm sorry." I'm just like, I wanted to be like, "You're fired." I couldn't even get it out because my chest hurt so bad. You're fired.
Nobody believes you.
She walked away. No. I laid there for a little while, and I'm just like, "Oh, okay, I hope I can get back up." But anyways, so guess what I did after that? I fixed your toilet for you.
For me.
For you.
We all know the toilet's not for the wife. We all know you didn't fix it for me.
I promise you don't want that toilet to not flush.
Oh, I don't.
So it is for you.
Yeah.
The flushing part for sure is for you.
Oh my God. So the lesson learned was that get up quickly and run to Mom. is what you
Yeah, the lesson learned
Yeah.
is literally don't run on wet floors, right?
It's that simple there.
And make sure your cleaning lady puts a darn sign up or something.
Oh, so now we need signs in our house. Wet floor. Like, you're such I'm buying you some. I'm buying
Or
some.
like those slippery when wet signs.
Yeah. Cleaning people in their own personal house has to carry around orange cones that say slippery when wet. You're such a joker.
Yes.
Are you stinking kidding me? Like,
Well, it would have saved that. Oh, great. Here comes the stink guys again. We got to video this. You gotta see what I'm talking
people
about,
would
everybody.
see the happiness in me. I know something else going on with you because you keep saying
No.
it. Oh, no.
It's not true. You got that little
What else
glare thing going.
have you learned from the kids? Clearly not to not be lippy. That's clearly it. Okay.
Not to not be lippy.
Not to not be lippy.
Okay. I'm not even sure what that means. I think it means to be lippy because
Of
it's a
course
double
you
negative.
would.
Because I've learned some
Double
English.
negative.
I've learned some English stuff from our kids too.
I actually believe that.
No doubt. For sure.
I know you've learned some new math from them.
Yeah.
What's up with the new age hooey math going
I
on?
don't know. I tell them lesson's over.
Yeah.
You know how I am about that. I'm like, you've done enough math. Use a calculator.
Yeah, for sure.
Anyways. All right. So back on track here, honey. Jeez. How about this one? Our kids are really good at teaching us and reminding us how to fill love tanks,
Yeah.
right? Whether it's their own or whether it's ours. You know, I don't know. I feel like we're right now in such a busy season from so many different moving parts in our life that I feel like the kids are almost doing a better job at this than we are. And so it's a really good reminder almost daily from them.
Yeah, I mean, they're all obviously so unique and different with their needs, and we all are. I think it's so beautiful. But two of our kids are definitely like, they love being around other people. They're quality time people. Mm-hmm. And Crissy and Hunter are. So we often joke with them because there's very few times that they aren't either with each other or with other people. They both enjoy being with people all the time. And so I'll joke with both of them that I go, you don't like to be by yourself, huh? And Hunter will say, no, I don't like to be all by myself. And Chrissy's like, I don't like to be all by myself either. And I'm like, so together you guys are happy. And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, so you like being all by yourself? And they're like, no, Mom, we don't like to be all by ourselves. And it just is so funny because to have it be almost like, you know, when they're following us around, they're trying to be with us all the time. They're not trying to be quote unquote annoying or anything like that. They just want their love languages filled. Do you know what I mean? So we can be having a serious conversation about something, and all of a sudden, either one of them can be coming up with a chair to sit next to us. We can take it as, can you give us a minute? Like, we're in the middle. Guys, like, this conversation. But they just truly just want their love language filled. And so they're coming to hang out with us, you know? And they teach us how important it is that, of course, if we need to have a conversation, we can tell them, you know what, give us 30 minutes. Let us get our conversation in. But then how important it is to continuously, like, love languages don't just get filled once a week and then like, okay, we're good to go for another week, you know? Or it's so important to remember that your kids are little humans that are looking for, you know, confirmation that you love them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I will say this. I wrote this down in my notes, that another thing that that Crissy recently has been helping me with is even when we're trying to accomplish things. I know it's going back to what I already mentioned about keeping your words right, but she's really good about almost correcting me, but she does it in such a kind way where it's like, you know what, we're gonna really like, what's an example? We're gonna go do our best to win at this thing. And she's like, no, we are going to win, Dad. Right. And I'm just like, you're right. Let me get my words right here. You know, like, let's speak what we want. And we spent so many years drilling this into the kids. Feel like we've probably gotten a little bit lazy about it, you know, and so now they're teaching us things back like that. But keeping our words right really matters. Not even saying things like I'm sick or I'm tired or whatever. It's like, just let's speak what we want. And it's biblical.
Yeah, they're good at it. They do it with such kindness that it's hard not to learn from them.
Yeah. I know this. Here's another one. How to treat others right when they're not around. You know, I don't remember who it was that we were talking about. It could have been like a just a new neighbor or something, maybe in Florida. I don't remember, but maybe you'll remember. But I remember Ellie in her innocent way after hearing, I think you and I kind of talking a little bit down about somebody, being a little judgy, and Ellie being like, so do we not like them? I remember, we had just been like playing in a park with her family or something. And then we were driving away and we were saying some stuff, and just that innocent little voice saying, so do we not like them? Because she's basically saying, wait a minute, so you're kind of talking bad about them while we're in the car, but you were just nice to them to their face. So what is it? Which way does it work? I just remember sitting there being like, oh, okay. You know what I mean? Like, right. Get a grip here. Stop murmuring and gossiping about people. Like, geez.
I mean, it's one area that our kids are so good about. I don't hear them ever talk bad about anybody. Now, I'm not saying they're not hurt sometimes or not, let down. I mean, they've asked me before, why do you think we weren't invited to that? Or, why don't you think that person talked to me? Or why do you think that person was mean to me? Or something like that. I mean, all of our kids, Hunter deals with it, even in her little class. How come that person won't hold my hand and says I can't be their friend? And I just think the best part about it is teaching our kids that, we can pray for those people, we can love on them, but we're not to talk nasty about people. The truth is we don't know anything about most people. Like, we're judging. We're assuming we know stuff that we don't. And they definitely keep us on track to make sure that, we're here to encourage and love people, not talk badly about people.
I love it.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, thanks for listening and thanks for your love and support. We hope that today's episode added tremendous value to you and your family. It would mean so much to us if you would partner with us on our mission of helping parents around the globe raise champion children in this crazy world.
To do so, simply take a moment to like and share this podcast with everyone in your network. And we have great news. You get more of us. You can expect new episodes every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday mornings. So be sure to consistently tune in with us and enjoy our show. See you next time.